It's light time. It's light time. The right time is light time. Rays of light can enter anywhere, spreading happiness we all can share. Heaven's glow of light right at the start can grow to fill your heart. It's light time, light time. The right time is light time.
Whoop, whoop. Boy, I'm telling you, one false step and... See what I mean? If you think this is bad, though, you should have been on the subway with me the other day. I was on the subway. Sound man, I was on the subway. Ah! I was on the subway, and there was this little elderly lady, and she had the biggest stack of boxes I ever saw in my life. And she was trying to hold the boxes and reach up for a strap, but if she grabbed the strap, she'd drop the boxes. What could she do? So poor thing, then she saw a seat that was empty. So she started to make her way toward it. Don't you think the polite thing to do would have been to give the elderly lady the seat? Penny? Piper?
We got here first.
What would you have done? Whoop! Ah! Well.
Oh.
It's a good thing these weren't Christmas tree ornaments. Ah. This one's full of books. And I mean old books. Here's one that's over 100 years old. The Behavior Book, a manual for ladies, published by Miss Leslie in 1853. Well, behaving politely has changed an awful lot since 1853. You see, the ways of being polite are different for different centuries and for different countries. But the reasons for being polite are the same. It's a way of showing respect to others. Say Penny had lived in 1853 when this book was published. And let's say she wanted to say thank you to a hostess who had invited her to a Christmas party. Now, in 1853...
My dear Amanda, may I offer my compliments on the lovely Christmas party I attended at your house Thursday last. Thank you for inviting me, and please say thank you to your mother and father on my behalf.
Now, we still say thanks today, but times have changed. Take a look at Piper now.
Hello, Mickey? I've called to tell you what a swell time I had at your Christmas party. Yeah, thanks for the invitation. And thank your mom and dad for me, will ya? Okay, so long.
A lot different today, isn't it? Still, Piper and Penny are both showing the same thing. Simple, good manners. Now, some kids have the mistaken idea that being polite means being stiff and stuck up. How do you do, my dear? Now, that's being very formal. And we don't have to act like that to be polite. However, in some countries, they're more strict about being polite than in others. Traditionally, in Sweden, for example, you never refer to a person by his first name unless you know him very well. And never in any case must you refer to him as just, "Hey, you!" Now, if Piper and Penny were very polite Swedish children...
Would Master Piper like another almond tart?
Yes, indeed. Master Piper would enjoy another almond tart very much. Master Piper says honor and thanks to little Miss Penny for the almond tart.
Miss Penny assures Master Piper that he is most welcome.
Well, that's what we mean by being formal. Of course, no one is expected to be that formal these days, even in Sweden. Centuries ago, people did things, you'd be surprised the things they did, just to show how polite they were. For example, have you ever heard the story of Sir Walter Raleigh and Good Queen Bess of England? The Good Queen was getting out of her coach one day, and there was this big mud puddle right beside the door of the coach. So, let's see, I need a coat. Prop man, coat, please. So, the gallant Sir Walter Raleigh took his cloak and spread it over the puddle of water so the Good Queen wouldn't get her shoes dirty. Now, even today, even for a queen, nobody would do a thing like that. Well. No, we don't have to show off how polite we are, but still, being too familiar and informal with people we don't know very well can be bad manners.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, is that pretty, Mom? Oh, I forgot to introduce you to Piper. Piper's in the next grade up.
Hello there, Piper.
Penny tells me your first name is Gertrude.
Well, yes. Yes, it is.
Mind if I call you Gert?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do mind.
Okay, Gert.
Oh, look, Mom. See the birthday present Piper brought me? How nice it's wrapped, Piper.
Wait until you open it.
Ooh, what is it? Oh!
Oh. Just a barrel of personality, that's what you are, Piper.
What's the matter, Gert? You afraid of snakes?
Hey, here's a book I loved when I was in school. Tales of Old Japan. You know, traditionally, the Japanese are very well-mannered people. They think it's very bad manners to be too outspoken. And traditionally, they do not like questions which have to be answered yes or no.
Hey, you play tennis?
I make a humble attempt at playing tennis, but I am awkward.
Do you play or don't you?
My honorable father presented me with a splendid tennis racket as a New Year's present.
Well, how's your game?
Hardly as excellent as yours, I am sure.
How do you know? We've never played tennis together. Want to play a couple of sets?
You honor me by asking.
Yes or no?
I fear I am not worthy of playing tennis with so fine a player.
Look, all I want you to say is yes or no.
Now, we can be a lot more outspoken than Penny was as a little Japanese girl. Still, being too outspoken can be bad manners.
Tea, Mrs. Martinson. What? Oh, my hair. Yes, there is a reddish tint to it, isn't there? From my father's side of the family, you know. How do I keep it so nice? Well, the sun brings out the color naturally, I suppose.
That bottle of red hair dye sure helps, doesn't it, Mom?
Well, I don't use it too often. Just to sort of help nature along, you might say.
But, Mom, you use it at least once a week. She does, Mrs. Martinson.
Penny, you're exaggerating.
No, I'm not, Mom. You said yourself that if you didn't, you'd be as gray-headed as Mrs. Martinson. What's the matter, Mom? Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Sugar, Mrs. Martinson?
Well, no matter what the customs are, we should never do anything to embarrass people or make them feel uncomfortable. Good manners is doing to others what you would have them do to you. Ever try to eat with chopsticks? Well, you know what I mean. I better stop before I poke an eye out or something. I suppose you hear more harping about table manners than any other kind. Sit up straight. Don't talk with food in your mouth. Don't sing at the table. And eat with your knife and fork.
You like the chopped steak, Piper?
Mmm.
Piper! Use your knife and fork.
Why?
Oh, because it's good manners to use your knife and fork, and besides, it's cleaner.
Okay.
Well, eating with a knife and fork is polite in the Western world. In India, however, it's just the opposite.
The curry is good?
Real good, Mamaji.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to eat with a knife and fork, Mamaji.
Why do you not use the fingers of your right hand like a well-bred young gentleman?
But Mamaji, in the Hollywood movies, gentlemen use knives and forks and eat with them.
Well, you know how clean your hands are. You never know how dirty a knife and fork may be.
Well, whether it's polite to eat with a knife and fork or with chopsticks or with fingers, good manners means showing respect and consideration for those we take our meals with.
Oh, you're too young, Penny. Why, when I was a girl, fingernail polish was unheard of.
Well, all the girls in our class wear pale pink fingernail polish.
Seems a deal more decent to buff your nails like I'm doing. Makes them shiny enough, see?
Oh, that's old-fashioned. Well, we're modern now, and these are modern times.
Well, we thought we were modern, too, when I was growing up.
When I graduate, you know what color I'm going to paint my nails? A new shade. Devil red.
Sounds ridiculous to me.
Oh, what do you know?
Children don't take much time to be polite like they did in the old days. If they'd show a little courtesy once in a while, we'd be so much happier. If only they'd take a little time to be kind.
Jesus never wrote a book on manners the way Miss Leslie did in 1853. But he did tell us how we should act toward others. We must love our neighbor as ourselves. Good manners and kindness, somehow they go together. Now, there's an old book from my collection, published about the time great-grandma was born. Look at this one, Jesus Blessing the Little Children. Here's another, Jesus Healing the Sick. In this one, Jesus is talking about the man whose head is bowed. He's praising him because the man is sincere and humble. Our love for others means consideration for their feelings. Consideration for their feelings, it means respect, fairness, and kindness. And we can show all of these things through simple, good manners. Now, that's the deeper meaning of good manners. That's the Christian meaning.
Rays of light can enter anywhere, spreading happiness we all can share. Heaven's glow of light right at the start can grow to fill your heart. It's light time, the right time is light time.
On the highways and byways of life, many are weary and sad. They are seeking something that the world cannot give them. Many voices are clamoring for their attention. But above the din and tumult of this world, there is the still small voice of the loving Savior saying, "Come unto me, all ye who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Why not go to the church of your choice this week and listen to God as he speaks to you and directs you in the way that you should go?